Neil Robertson, though, has been in the doldrums, down at 27 in the world. This one event could turn it all around. First of all, he's got to get past the world number one. It's best of 11 for a place in the semi-finals. History tells us this could be a cracker. 13-10 to Trump. They played in 7 finals. He's won 4 of them. Champion of Champions final back in 2019. Robertson won in a decider. There were 8 centuries. So we hope for some fireworks here. He feels he's, as he said in his interview, back to his best, but of course he's got to prove it now against the player who's top in the rankings, Judd Trump.
Yeah, so much to look forward to in this match, David. Chance already for Neil Robertson as he knocks a lovely long red in and holds for the black. Yeah, 2 of the best players that's ever played the game, without a doubt. And hotly anticipated quarterfinal. A lot at stake, and particularly I feel for Neil Robertson. He has to stake his claim back in, a chance to get back into that exclusive club of the top 16. That one has gone slightly awry. Not the connection on the red he was looking for, but yeah, it's good to see him play somewhere near. I don't think he's back to his best yet. I think a match like this and would give him that extra sort of confidence that he needs going forward, but he's been very quietly dispatching a lot of his opponents on the outside tables this week, and particularly that wonderful match that he had against Mark Selby, another arch rival of his. Ooh, very close indeed.
Neil Robertson 8.
Yeah, this it looked quite good as it set off, but just to put into context the sort of position each player is in, Neil Robertson's last major final was the Tour Championship 2022. That's the last big event he won. Since then, he's not been in another final. Trump's been in 14. So that just shows you Judd Trump has been a regular at the business end. Neil Robertson has not. So this is a huge match, I think, for the Aussie as Trump knocks in his first ball.
Yeah, lovely red into the middle. Back down for the black now, has he? It's just okay on the black. But there you see, he was having a look at those 2 reds as a plant into the same pocket. Nicely lined up. As he hit this cue ball, could have travelled a little bit further, a little bit shorter pace. Should be okay, but
8.
a bit more difficult at this angle.
Chalk and cheese performances, really, wasn't it? The first round, he really probably should have been out. Obviously 4-0 down to Wu Yizi. Yesterday, though, played with great freedom against Jack Lazowski.
$40. 15.
And we spoke about the amount of times that, you know, a player has really struggled in one of the early matches just to manage to get through, and then has, you know, gone on and lifted the trophy.
20.
It's happened so many times in our sport. But I think this is going to be a real test today for Judd Trump.
21.
Both players' games based on heavy scoring. Hence why he's almost, he's on the precipice of 1,000 centuries in his career. Wonderful milestone. Oh, but he won't be happy with that one. He's had a quick look to see if he's on this red into the left centre pocket. I don't think he is. So maybe just a safety shot now. He'll be disappointed.
Judd Trump, 28.
One of the finals they played English Open, it was actually during the lockdown at Milton Keynes, and in the penultimate frame, trailing 8-7, Neil Robertson from Trump's first shot, the break-off, made a century, and then in the decider he broke off, Trump made a century. So that's the sort of standard they bring out of each other, although the UK final just after that wasn't quite that sort of story. It was a very late finish. It went down to the wire. Trump missed a pink till 1 in the morning. They were both a little punch drunk, and Robertson got the win that day. That's the last time he's beaten Judd Trump.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of positive vibes coming from Neil Robertson this week, and his results have shown he's definitely playing a lot better. Sort of had a couple of months where he didn't play in any events, did he? And then struggled when he did get back.
I think what he's very good at, and he did it actually in the interview I did with him, is he's finding a stat that favours him. So he found a stat that per frames played, he made the most centuries last season, but as he pointed out, he didn't play that many frames because he wasn't in all the big events. But he found something that he's using himself as a positive, and as you know, Ken, the mind is so important in this game.
Without a shadow of a doubt, yeah, and I think he does that really well. Even in defeat, he will always find something that to be positive about in his own game. Good psychology. It was a speculative attempt at a possible plant, but his first priority there, Judd Trump's, was to get that cue ball close to this top cushion behind the black. He has left a possible red into the right centre, but of course, as we know, his middle pockets are so tight. To be so accurate now, he's sort of eyeing up the possibility of taking this red on. If he misses it, where does he leave the cue ball, and what will he be leaving? It looks almost dead straight. This is risky. Oh, what a shot. That is, well, cueing of the highest order.
Well, you just have to be so accurate with this, don't you? I mean, look where the cue ball is, just off the top cushion. The red's a little away from the pocket as well. Trump actually said, and I agree with him, I think most people would, it's good for the game that Neil Robertson is sort of coming back to form, because he definitely brings something to it. Most successful player from outside the UK we've ever seen.
Seven.
Yeah, totally concur. I think it's great to see him back on the TV, back playing well. As I said, he's one of the best players I think that has ever played the game. It was great to watch, great for the game.
12.
Good opportunity here. Came off a bit quicker. The one thing I would say is that he hasn't played, I think he's only played one other match on this TV table. The outside tables, of course, they wouldn't run as fast as the main table. I mean, it wouldn't take him long to adjust, but there's a few shots there, and particularly that red for the yellow. It just bounced off a little bit
15.
further than he anticipated. Just sort of slightly cut him out, so that may be a little bit of a difference, particularly early on in this match. Yeah, lovely recovery. Now he's going to need some sort of angle on this black. I think he's okay. He can run it off two cushions for red, maybe into the bottom right corner pocket. Yeah, it's not great angle. He's going to have to force it through. There's another shot. He anticipated a faster bounce, but didn't get it. So a bit more trickier, this red. He's going into other reds. He's not guaranteed to be on a colour. Yeah.
24.
So now he's going to need, well, a shot that he has in the bag and he relies on quite a lot is a long blue. But there's pressure on this shot. Straight in. Excellent.
$29. Neil Robertson.
Well, after
29.
the good blue, that was very surprising. Didn't see that coming.
One.
So Judd Trump with a chance he, I'm sure, wasn't expecting to get after he saw that blue go in, just to land the first blow here.
Yeah, such fine margins at the top of any sport.
5.
And a miss like that, very crucial time. Could be very costly.
6.
The awkward red is the red. Just towards the right hand side cushion, but there's plenty of room behind that, so it shouldn't really be a problem.
It's only frame one, but it already feels kind of big, this. Robertson had the chance just to settle down. In some ways it feels a bigger match for Neil Robertson just because Judd Trump's been so used to this stage of tournaments in the last few years. Robertson hasn't.
I think this is a really good point, and there's just that little bit of extra sharpness that maybe Judd Trump has, particularly in situations like that. Now this is the shot off 2 cushions. Just get in anywhere behind that red, possibly leave it for the left centre pocket. It's pretty good.
27.
18. The difference. The pink is in actually an awkward position here for the yellow, so he's got to be pretty good on the blue here.
28.
It's not. It's not ideal. He wanted to be a bit straighter on the blue, that he could just screw for the yellow into the green pocket. Now we may have to go through the gap of brown and pink. That's the gap, but he hasn't hit it. Now he's having a look to see, does the yellow pass the pink into this bottom right corner pocket, but he's got a straightforward snooker just to roll up behind the pink. Does he take the pot on? Oh, that looks very close. Does a pot? Straightforward snooker, I think. So still a little bit of hope for Neil Robertson if you can manage to hit this yellow.
It's the thing though, must hit it, otherwise you need to snooker and then try and get separation, get it safe.
It's just a wonderful shot. Played it at a great pace. Knocking it safe as well. So still in the balance, even though Judd holds the advantage of 24 points. He only needs one ball. Well, he's got to be careful. Played this well. Played it very, very well indeed. Good shot.
Yeah, and this is a side of his game that has just vastly improved over the years. The tactical side. Judd Trump is just a terrific all-round player. That's what underpins his success. Obviously, he can score, but it's also about putting pressure on your opponent, keeping them out, trying to force errors, force openings.
Foul.
So snooker required. He was in, wasn't he? He was looking good and then missed that red to left corner, which was unexpected. Remember the red he got in with, and then the recovery blue as well. Yeah, Judd Trump knocks in the yellow. So 2 snookers needed now.
Judd Trump 2.
Yeah, 2 4-point snookers required, but should Neil Robertson pot green and brown, would need only 1 snooker to tie with the blue, and maybe pot the blue and maybe 1 snooker to win on the pink. So he'll definitely play on here for a little bit. Well, definitely Neil Robertson. You would feel that he'll have a look at the score. He should come to the table and pot this green if he can. Yeah, and he may pot the brown and blue, as I said. 1 snooker on the pink. He'll need 1 snooker to tie if he pots the brown on the blue. That's why he's having a good look. I think it's worth potting brown and blue. Okay, you don't get many chances with just pink and black remaining, but at least you just
7.
only need 1 snooker. He may only get 1 or 2 chances here, but it's worth it, I feel. No, prefers to keep the blue on the table.
Neil Robertson 7.
Of course, there are 2 quarterfinals on. Sean Murphy, Xiaogu Dongshu in the first frame. That's a close one. Ronnie O'Sullivan tonight against C. Jarwee, Mark Williams against Jimmy Robertson. Well, that ends that. Neil Robertson has said that he's back to his best, but he knows to really prove it. These are the sort of matches he needs to win against the world number one. He's been a relentless winner these last few years. Judd Trump relishing the chance to win another trophy. Robertson was looking good, he missed that red, and it is Judd Trump who claims first blood. First to 6 to reach the semis. Trump leads Robertson 1-0. Two real snooker gunslingers here, the audaciously talented Judd Trump and Neil Robertson. But Robertson did slip up in that opener. Judd Trump took advantage, he leads 1-0. In terms of the quarter-final stats, 94th in a ranking event for Trump, 80th for Robertson.
Foul. Neil Robertson 4.
Misjudged. Judd Trump there. He's left a possible long pot of a red as we see the safety shot again. He's just trying to leave it somewhere near the jaws of that bottom left corner pocket. Now these are the type of shots that Neil Robertson is so good at. Require really good cueing here. Screw back for a bulk or blue ball. He's a long way away. That will be a bit of a shock to him because that wasn't anywhere near the jaws of the pocket. Judd Trump coming down, having a quick look, see if that black is potable into the right corner. Something just caught his eye there. Just reset. Nice shot. Stopped in his tracks slightly. Cue ball just ran on like an inch further than he would have liked.
Eight. Nine.
This is not straightforward. Cue ball in and out of ball. Got to bring it down the left-hand side of the table. Lots of left-hand side. Oh, he's managed it lovely. Just for that red, just to the right of the pink.
14. $15.
It's gone wrong. Needed to be top side of that blue. Not quite sure. I mean, he's so good at getting a lot of top spin on the cue ball, but can he generate enough through the bulk area and back for this one of these reds near the black. There's the top spin. Oh wow, what a shot this is. Needs to get away from that red, otherwise he might be blocked. He's okay, but that was a wonderful shot to get that much distance on the cue ball with very little angle.
$21.
Well, look at this. Look at the top spin he gets. Not many players in the world play that shot better than Judd Trump, if any.
That's the thing for a player who's had so many centuries. Sometimes his cue ball can wander a bit, but he just recovers so well. He's just such a great shot maker.
$27.
Yeah, I mean, he's as regards like break builders go, he's completely unorthodox compared to the likes of Higgins, O'Sullivan, even, you know, Robertson. A lot of the shots there, a similar shot there, the cue ball ends close to the cushion. But as you said, David, and rightly so, he's such a wonderful shot maker. And a wonderful potter. He recovers every time. This time, though, he's gone too straight on the black.
$40.
He was hoping to play for the plant. As you can see, the cue ball has ran too far.
So in the break, Jagadong has won quite a lengthy opening frame against Sean Murphy on table 2.
Let's have a look down this line now. What has he got? Well, not much. Doesn't have an edge of one of those reds beneath the pink. And the red just to the left of the black spot. And I don't think he can catch the right edge of that to bring the cue ball back to ball. Maybe he might have to swerve it slightly. Not much there, is there? Oh, he's done well. He's done very well. Nothing wrong with his eyes, Dave.
Well, it makes a big difference if you can see what you're doing. Just think every moment of this match feels important. There's such respect between the two of them. They're both aware of the other's abilities.
think the massive respect. It's been a great rivalry, hasn't it, for the last number of years together. We've watched them play some wonderful matches. Mainly in semi-finals or finals of events that the best matches have played out. Trump there very cleverly didn't want to play the red next to the black, didn't want to bring the black into play, wanted to keep it tight because he's got a 36-point lead. He's been fortunate there, Neil Robertson.
Yeah, double kiss sent the cue ball back towards Bolt. That red has come right back across, didn't hit any of the others, so it's near the pocket. So a chance for Neil Robertson, 36 behind.
Yeah, not straightforward, this easy pot, but he's got to find the gap through the reds to try and get out for pink or blue here. Could go wrong.
One.
Not great. He is maybe on the pink up into the green pocket, but that would be a very high tariff shot. Particularly bridging over red as well. Might be better just to run back to the bulk area with the cue ball, keep it tight, wait for a better chance.
Neil Robertson, 1.
Just in terms of the world #1 position, Kyron Wilson was defeated last night by Jimmy Robertson, so it's coming down to Trump or Ronnie O'Sullivan now. Trump, of course, top at the moment. To get back in the top 16, Neil Robertson will have to reach the final.
Got very close to that pot, didn't he? But he's left this one again. Another long pot. No. What a shot.
1.
Just the difference between them. Small marginal difference. Judd has knocked in some of the long pots he's gone for. Neil Robertson hasn't, particularly the important ones. This is not great. Trying to get on that red into this bottom right corner pocket. I think has he gone too far? Must be pretty tight. Maybe just on it.
It's been a tense start to proceedings, but Trump 40 in front here in the second frame.
Seven. Thank you. 8. Eleven.
What a shot that was. He played it right-handed, but the double kiss on the red to get the cue ball all the way up to the blue, well, that was a nice slice of luck. 47 ahead. Blue will be 52, so just one more red required. Anywhere but there. And he needs this red. This is certainly not easy going across the table. He may refuse it.
Judd Trump.
Yeah, have a look at this
17.
shot. He screwed one of the reds in, played it right-handed. Now watch this, the cue ball as the red hits the cue ball, gives it a sort of an injection of pace up towards the blue.
Yeah, it looked the winning shot, didn't it? But then just left himself awkward. But you can see the respect he had for Robertson. He wasn't going to take any risks and open the door for him. He's in a strong position, 52 in front, just needing one more red, Judd Trump.
Safety return from Neil Robertson. And I'd like to get these reds all out into the open, just to put a little bit of extra pressure on Judd Trump. And Judd Trump's trying to get them, keep them safe. Neil Robertson trying to get them out into the open.
Yeah, the black tied up, which favours Trump. He's holding the cards here.
Possibility of taking this red on, but he's worried about the colour. Definitely potable, this red, but as you can see, he's got awkward bridging. Decided against it.
It's a little game of cat and mouse, isn't it? Trump trying to defend the lead he's got. Robertson trying to make inroads, or find a way in anyway. Like I say, though, Trump has become such a smart player over the years. It's going to be difficult for Robertson to get a foothold now in this frame.
Yeah, a bit of a strange shot, that previous shot. Neil Robertson left himself, well, to be easily trapped. There's always a big target behind pink and yellow there for the cue ball. Doesn't want to give 4 points away. That would make his task a lot more difficult. Really turning the screw here, Judd Trump. With every opportunity, trying to keep it tight, even though he has a commanding lead, but putting his opponent under all sorts of pressure here.
Yeah, this is well-behaved snooker as opposed to naughty snooker, which is the flair stuff. It's very much of equal value.
That's all he could do, Neil Robertson, but he was always leaving this red into the right centre. Straight in. Now he'll get a colour safe. Could even nestle up to the black here. Wouldn't be a bad shot, but I think he just wants to maybe put a colour safe, just have a little bit of extra insurance. We tried to. I'm a bit surprised.
Judd Trump.
Wanted the extra points, but not quite sure. I suppose the blue went in. It was a good shot, but now all of a sudden, sort of giving Neil Robertson a chance to come back to the table.
He's on the black here. Judd Trump opening up reds, having missed the blue. So, okay, he needs a snooker, but more of a chance now than it was a couple of moments ago. Oh, but the black's not in. The black's not in, and he's nodded his head, and it's Judd Trump's frame.
Judd Trump.
Quite a cagey business, that, but it is Judd Trump who extends his lead here in Riyadh. It's 2-0, remember, first to 6. Robertson had the chance in the first frame, missed that red, was kind of frozen out, really, of frame 2. Trump controlled it well. So no fireworks yet, but Trump on top. Just a reminder tonight, Ronnie O'Sullivan against Si Jiahui. That could be a real cracker. We saw, of course, O'Sullivan's dramatic win over Zhang Anda last night. Si Jiahui was last off against Pang Zhengzhu. And also Mark Williams, the evergreen Mark Williams, taking on Jimmy Robertson. Jimmy that is, knocked out the world champion Kyren Wilson last night. Yeah, it's noticeable in the players' room. There's far fewer people in there than there was at the start of the week, so the players must be looking around thinking, hang on, there's not many people left to get their hands on that lovely trophy.
Another Judd Trump special. What a shot that was, using the pack So, with a bit of side off the side cushion, back up for a ball colour, played it beautifully.
Four. Five.
Well, if you can make a sizable break here, then it really does pile the pressure onto Neil Robertson, who's kind of been frozen out of this match after failing to win that opening frame. One thing he knows about Trump as well
13.
is that he's super confident right now, back at #1 in the world, 2 tournaments this season, a win and a runners-up spot.
$20. 21.
And one thing he's also done in recent times, he's really embraced travelling, not just on the snooker circuit, but outside of that as well.
28.
He enjoys seeing different parts of the world, and knows it would be a major achievement to be the first winner of this ranking event.
29.
Well, really got into them there.
36.
Yeah, what cute pair he has. Here's a wonderful example of it. Had to force it in, didn't have the great angle. Was able to. Oh, well.
Judd Trump. 36.
Called the police. He's missed one. You shall see how tight these pockets are. That looked just the pace looked in, the pace of it kept it out. Now there is a red available into the green pocket, but now Robertson, well, he's not entertaining it. He's gonna try and keep it tight, get that cue ball down, and use the yellow as cover for the red that's near the blue. A little bit surprised he didn't take the opportunity there to maybe take that red on. It was a bit risky, but there was plenty of reward would it have gone in. But he's played a good safety shot. Trying to work out, how do I get it safe? Can I get it back to balk? Or do I play a containing safety shot? This red is causing the problem. This one that's close to the left-hand side cushion on the left-hand side of the table. I wonder, will he have to try and pot his way out of trouble here. He may feel he may have to take this red on.
Well, he's really given this careful thought.
Well, here goes. I think he's going to try and pot his way out of trouble here. Could go anywhere. Oh, so could go anywhere. It was controlled shot. Thought he was going to play with a lot of pace, but what a pot. Incredible at that distance. This is certainly not easy either. It's there though. It's there. He's okay. He's on the red into this left corner, and he's on the red into the right corner. Excellent pot on the black as well.
Yeah, fully committed to both pots, didn't he? And now, of course, already in front in the frame. Another chance to extend the lead to 3-0.
Nine.
Quite incredible, isn't it? I mean, Neil Robertson went back to his chair there, thought, okay, I played a really good safety shot, got my opponent in all sorts of trouble, and he pots of red from nowhere, and it could be a frame winner.
15. $16.
Yeah, so another frame slipping by Neil Robertson. He's going to have to try and get in early in a frame and just exert himself a little
22.
bit. Judd Trump growing in confidence every frame he wins, and I think particularly in the back of his mind he must be thinking, I shouldn't be here really. 4-0 down. He was looking at flights, wasn't he, in the interval, that first round match with Wu Yezha, but here we are, quarter-finals, and he's pulling away.
He was browsing Skyscanner for the interval. And all of a sudden, yeah, still in the tournament and in a commanding position already early on in this quarter-final. Just his all-round level of performance. I mean, okay, he hasn't knocked in big breaks, but he's potted some crucial balls when he's had to.
35.
He's played really good safety. He's knocked some long ones in, and he's done what he's had to do. It's in bits and pieces, but he won't be worried about that. It's a real excellent match play performance so far, and Neil Robertson is really going to have to up his game, try and compete with this.
$42.
Well, there's just enough on for a century. Could make 100 exactly. The 1,000 will come when it comes, obviously. Winning frames, winning
49.
matches, winning tournaments. There's Jan Verhaas, one of the legends of the refereeing world. He's actually, we were talking last night, me and Phil, on the bus to Jan on the way to the hotel. He's part of the class of '92. That's when he started refereeing, and now does a lot of assessing.
Yeah, one of the great referees as well of our time.
57.
Imposing figure. The big Dutchman, as Rob Walker would introduce him to the arena as. Oh, lovely little shot to keep the break going. Beautiful plant. So the possibility of 997. Would I be right in saying that, Dave?
Yeah.
Centuries is on.
66.
Exactly 100. He has to clear all the table. And like from the position he was in a few moments ago when he contemplated over his next
73.
shot, when he came to the table, he was in a lot of trouble. He made an unbelievable pot on a red, pot a really good black, and well, this could be another century, as I said.
78.
Wonderful stuff from Judd Trump.
Worth saying as well, of course, there's the 100,000 bonus for making 100 this season. This will be his 17th already. We're only in the first week of September. But the main thing for Trump is that he has taken early control of this match. He's got a lot of respect for Neil Robertson. He knows how dangerous he is. He's keeping him at bay really well right now.
93.
So edging closer to the magical 1,000 centuries. This for 997. It's 100 clearance exactly from Judd Trump, who's already halfway towards a place in the semi-finals of the Saudi Arabia Snooker Masters. A little bit more. He's been sort of kept at bay by some good tactical play from Trump. Although the safety he played looked a really good one, and then Trump knocked in that one, the red, and did the rest. Still one each, Sean Murphy and Xiao Guodong in the other quarter-final this afternoon.
As he spotted a possible plant into the middle. He's had a look at it, but maybe opting against it. Is he taking this red on just above the black? This is aggressive. Oh, it hit the black there. You could clearly see there was a touch off the black. And that's a mistake. I think he's left this red into the left corner. Didn't look potable. Well, it obviously was. He's left one red, but Judd Trump's got a straightforward, you'd think, a snooker behind the green. Can he knock that red down the table and just stun in behind the green? Yes, he can. So once again, opting not to take a risky putt on, but just to keep the pressure on his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, how many easy balls has Robertson seen in this match? Not many. But remember, this is best of 11. If he could win this frame, then The 3-1's not too bad. Kind of fancied Trump for that one. Clearly just feeling good about all areas of his game, including the tactical side. But then when the chance comes at a long one, he's been knocking them in, as we saw in the last frame that initiated the century.
Three. Four.
Mitchell Murphy has just gone 2-1 up on table 2 against Xiao Dong.
Yes. Eleven.
So he's got the black back on its spot and a real opportunity here to motor towards 4-0.
12. Seventeen. 18. 25.
Not a lot Robertson could do at the moment. It's been kept
26.
very cold in this quarter-final so far. Glued to that seat. Much of this match. Would he get another chance in this frame?
$33.
He was playing for the red into the right centre. Cue ball just bounced off this top cushion just a little bit too far. Still on the red, but he's got to, when potting this red, he's got to play a little cannon off another red and try and get back up for blue. That's the little cannon. It's hit it a little bit too hard, but it's always going to be on a ball colour. Could still play the blue, but I think he'll play the yellow and screw down the table for this red left of the pack. Short the pace. That's not good.
36.
Good recovery.
27.
Wasn't expecting to kiss the black, but he'll take it. But still, good pot up with the rest. Oh, this has gone too far. Wow, what's happened there? looks bemused
44.
as we are in the commentary box. That was well over hit. End of break.
Yeah, strange one that. So much closer to that red than intended. So that's ended the break. 44. Another one of these frames where he's got a useful lead, and he's determined not to let Neil Robertson see anything. Robertson spent a lot of time down this bulkhead, doesn't he, in this match?
Judd run 44.
We had a sort of heat map of his cue ball. I think most of the shots he's played have probably been from this end.
Yeah, it's been a real good match play performance so far from Judd Trump. Well, he's had to play safety. He's really sort of made sure that kept Neil Robertson at length. And there's another error. Needs help. Needs help from the yellow, and he may be lucky. But it was a mistake. Our red was always going to go into that other red. He was taking a chance, trusting a little bit of luck, trying to get cover with that cue ball in bulk. I think he has. Let's see. Let me see down the line. Have a look. Is he on this red? I don't think he is, because he would have been down on the shot already. So makes it a little bit more interesting. He can only nestle maybe into the side of the reds, just beneath the pink. Could play this top cushion first and try and knock this red away from the left hand pocket. So just top cushion, knock this red up the table, somewhere near the cushion, try and get it safe. But he has left this red. It's a free shot, I think, for Neil Robertson, this red up into the yellow pocket. He's got to take it on, he's got to try something. It would be on the black nicely if it goes in. Looks pretty good. Excellent shot. Well played. Now, can he find some inspiration from that? Wonderful shot. Excellent.
Yeah, this is more like it. Neil Robertson on the front foot, attacking.
8.
We saw last night, didn't we? Zhang Anda was 3-0 up on O'Sullivan, missed a red. That turned the match. In this frame, Trump 3-0 up, played that bad positional shot to end his break. And Robertson has found a way in. Now then, this is an important visit for him to get a foothold in this quarter-final.
Nine.
It's a massive visit for Neil Robertson here, no doubt about it. Judd Trump, he will be, even though he's 3-0 up, he'll be really disappointed he didn't finish the frame the last chance he had. He overscrewed the black out of position. Well, what a chance for Neil Robertson.
Fifteen. 16.
that as well as he would have liked. He was playing for this red into the right centre pocket, so has to play it now into the green pocket. Ah, very good. That's more like it. Now the pivotal ball in this break, and particularly for Neil Robertson to win the frame from this visit, will be that red close to the left-hand side cushion. Bit of work to do before then, but he'll be already contemplating that red and how he's going to attack it.
30.
Judd Trump will just have to sit and wait. Will he get another chance?
$31.
Well, that's complicated things. He's tied it up with that pink. Didn't intend that either, the kiss on the yellow.
36.
So this is just unravelled a little bit. Test the queuing.
Yeah, good recovery, but still not in prime position. Don't think he has the angle when potting the black to disturb the pink and red. Has to go around the table, back up for the red. Over on the right hand side, has to miss the brown. He has done. Now needs to slow up the cue ball. Needs to slow up. Oh,
44.
too much pace. But he's back in the frame. 44 break, all square. Everything to play for. Massive frame for Neil Robertson this. And he's played a good
Neil Robertson.
shot. I think he's got him snookered.
Going to be 2-2 on table 2. Judd made a century. He's not quite done yet, but well, in fact he is. 108 from Judd. 2-2 with Sean Murphy. This is such an important passage of play. Look at that, 44 each, but it's 3-0 of course to Trump. It's a massive frame for that man there, Neil Robertson.
Well, he's been knocking long balls in since we started this quarterfinal. That one just got away. It went very close. It was always risky if he missed it. So advantage, Neil Robertson. Paired if he leaves a nice angle on this black, so he can disturb that red and pink. And that looks pretty good.
1.
Now he'd love to catch the cushion first and try and knock that red towards the right centre. If he catches the pink, it could go wrong. Needed to hit cushion and then the red instead of the pink. So still a little bit left in this frame.
Neil Robertson, 8.
It's not a good one from there. Robertson needed that red tight to the ball cushion. This red Potts doesn't have control of the cue ball, but if he gets the pot, should run into a ball colour. Be very unlucky not to be on something. Missed it.
Yeah, relief for Robertson. That could have been 4-0 right there.
Such a clever shot. Refused the pot. It was very difficult, but have a look at this for a safety shot. Not so difficult to hit the red, but certainly he's got to trust luck to keep it safe. It's a one cushion escape, but well, it's all about getting distance between cue ball and red, and hopefully not stick it up. Needs a bit of luck. Has he got it? He has. He's been very fortunate.
Well, second chance at a long red to that pocket. This time he has left one for Robertson. Balls at kind of in awkward positions, or rather unusual positions, but Neil Robertson at long last is in here with a chance to win his first frame.
It's a frame he needed to win, no doubt, to keep his hopes alive. 4-0 down. Well, you couldn't see a way back, particularly the way Judd Trump has been playing, but it was a misplaced positional shot.
6.
And Judd Trump led 44-0. Straightforward, black to red. He hasn't scored another point since, and this has been, well, this will be a big relief to Neil Robertson during the mid-session interval. Keeps his hopes alive. He'll have to up his game, no doubt, but he's in there fighting. Good performance.
Yeah, it just gives him a bit of hope. He doesn't lack for confidence, Neil Robertson. Why should he? He's a great champion of the sport.
18.
But this has been an important frame to win, clearly. Judd Trump will be happy enough. Okay, that one bad shot, but otherwise he's looked sharp. He's had a century. But it is Neil Robertson who puts himself on the scoreboard as the players head to the interval. Quarter-finals day here in Riyadh, and it's Judd Trump who leads 3-1. So Judd Trump is in front, Just a little bit of disappointment, I guess, from his point of view. He didn't quite press on to 4-0, but 3-1, a useful lead. He's halfway to the semis. Neil Robertson with something to build on, though, winning that 4th frame. It's always a fascinating clash, I think, when these two meet. What has the second half got in store for us?
Well, these two reds are plant. Immediately, Neil having a look at the line. Now, if he does take it on, the cue ball will be going right through the pack. Reds everywhere. Now, can he get on a colour? Oh, he's unlucky. He's unlucky. He's not on the black there. Look where the red has come, just to block the path. Good plant out. Now, is he going to take on blue or yellow here? Could cut the blue into the left middle pocket. Pretty good. You heard the clap from the spectators on the left-hand side of the
6
auditorium. They knew it was in straight away before we did.
Seven.
Wow, what a thing to happen. Just kept running, didn't it, the cue ball?
Oh, it's hard to believe, isn't it? We spoke about the pace of this table compared to what he would have been used to, because he played most of his matches, bar one, on this TV table, on the outside tables, and they're a little bit slower than this one, and that's just caught him out there. Once again, another blue into the opposite middle pocket this time. Yeah, well played. And he's on the red into the corner. So 2 good blues there.
12.
Keep the break going.
Yeah, every credit. And it's a good sign for Robertson fans. He's on the front foot here. It's a little bit reserved maybe early on in the match, although to be fair, he didn't see much. But after the interval, head cleared during the 15-minute break, he's come out fighting. And when he's playing that sort of snooker, he's as good as anybody. He's always had great presence, I think, in the arena. You know, he looks a top player. Judd Trump will be aware of that.
Twenty-one.
Nice piece there,
28.
Ken and Sean in the interval. It's true, these guys, when they were boys, they could never have imagined some of the places they would be visiting playing snooker, which was just, of course, a hobby in those days. And they get the chance to see parts of the world they maybe never thought they would.
Yeah, and I think it is important as well. I know some great images from Xi'an, the terracotta warrior. It's nice to get out and, you know, explore the
29.
The local culture, local food, enjoy the hospitality, but see some of the cities that, you know, before, years ago, you go to certain cities and all you'd see is the hotel or the venue, the practice room. It's a good idea just to get out, explore and see a bit of the world that you're travelling to, not just hotels or snooker venues, practice rooms. I really enjoyed that last night. A little trip around the area, beautiful part of the city, great history and heritage.
Could be a new career, Ken. Now Judith Chalmers has retired.
34.
Have Q will travel, Dave. That'll be the new show.
Well, of course, Neil Robertson, as a teenager, travelled all the way from Australia to give this a go. My word, he's done well. And again, looking just to get things into play here. Yeah, there's a definite kind of change in focus here, post-interval. He's firmly on the front foot.
can see there's a straight away. There's a bit more of a spring in his step, isn't there? Stomping around the table. Very confident walk then, Robertson around the table. Gives off good positive body language.
49.
This is a good response. Wasn't really a mistake from Judd Trump. He just broke off and left that plant.
56.
Unfortunate for him, so can't really sort of be too hard on himself in this frame. But there's no doubt we'll be still contemplating that missed opportunity to be 4-0 up. It was an overscrewed black just for a simple red, and that will still be playing on his mind, I'm sure.
Seven.
Yeah, we've been talking about Trump's century tally. I mean, Robertson's not that far behind, 943. Of course, these are the only two players to have made 100 plus in a season. Robertson did it first, 103. Trump was the second, 102. It used to be, if you made that many in your career, that would have been considered remarkable. Now, to do it in one season really takes some doing.
It's funny you should say that, because when I turned pro a long time ago, 1990, but that was a milestone for a lot of players, was 100 centuries in the career, not in one season.
6 to 9.
Now, the milestone is 1,000. Ronnie O'Sullivan, of course, was the first man to achieve that. It was against this man, actually, Robertson,
70.
the final of the tournament a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, I think he went in off the last shot and Robertson won the high break, as I recall, so he was happy as well. Anyway, he's won this frame. He'd love to make the century, though, just to sort of hammer home the point.
77.
No, it just caught the top cushion, didn't it? But nevertheless, from his first chance from the plants, he made 77. That's more like it from Neil Robertson. He was 3-0 down, remember, but now there's only one in it at 3-2. In frame 5 from his first chance. Must have been hard for Robertson sitting out the big events that, you know, he's won. Champion of Champions, the Players Series tournaments, and of course not qualifying for the Crucible. Must have been absolute agony. He's hoping that's just a minor blip in what's been a magnificent career, with much more hopefully still to come.
He's having a look at this long red and maybe on it. No, didn't play for it, but he needs to run that red, otherwise he may leave it on. Just about, I think, just about past the middle pocket. I don't think it's cuttable. So Trump will come around to have a look. If he does take it on, well, it's a very fine shot, not knowing where the cue ball would be finishing up, so I think it's just past the point where he can cut it in. concentration, Robertson. Oh, great opening red. And he's okay, he's on the black, being a left-hander. He's just got enough of the cue ball to be able to cut this black in. Doesn't have to worry about where the cue ball will finish as we see this wonderful opening red. It's okay, just about.
Eight.
So looking to hit back and just hold Neil Robertson at arm's length.
9.
This match is warming up, isn't it? It was quite sort of cagey early on, but now we're starting to see it become a bit more free-flowing. Reminder, they played Champion of Champions final 5 years ago. Robertson won 10-9. There were 8 centuries. 8 centuries in the match. Incredible standard. But it's not all about centuries. It's sometimes the closer frames. It's the odd shot here and there that can be really significant. We saw the misjudged positional shot from Trump playing its part in frame 4. Let's guard against that here.
15. Twenty-two. 23.
Yeah, just contemplating, will he go into the pack of reds here, or will he just play for the loose red just above the pink? Playing for the loose red, and you would feel probably play for blue next.
30.
Just coming a little awkward. He's bridging over this red. Still shouldn't be a problem.
31.
Now this could be the key shot. He's got to avoid those 2 reds just above the pink to the right and try and hit the pink full ball here. Lovely shot. Beautifully played. Didn't have to play it with a lot of pace. He just nice control, little cannon, just for holding for the 2 reds into the right centre.
Thirty-seven. 44.
Good pot required here. Just overran slightly once again. Doesn't have to play a cannon here. He can just drop the black in dead weight, leaving the next red mid distance. Good pot. And when he pots this red,
52.
If he pots this red, he will release the one just to the left of it. So this is the, well, you would say, big shot in this frame. Well played.
53.
But once again, struggling to get the right side of the black. Just keeps losing the cue ball slightly.
$60.
He's coming out with some amazing pots.
61.
Still struggling for position. One more good pot. This blue chipped it in to the right centre pocket. Doesn't have to worry about the cue ball. It's there. It's good. And this has been a really wonderful break
66.
from Judd Trump. Great response. He's had to work hard for it. Potted some wonderful balls to keep the break going. And he's just about over the line.
Well,
67.
he still needs a colour in, doesn't he? 67 still on the table without the colour. It's been an adventure as much of a break, this.
Green ball.
So just looking to push the green safe.
Judd Trump. 67.
But still a glimmer for Robertson here. Just quickly, Sean Murphy 3-2 up on Judd Trump on the other table.
Almost another couple of rolls of that cue ball and it would have been tucked up nicely behind the brown. Oh, great shot. Another wonderful long pot from Judd Trump.
1.
Such a strong part of this game.
Three. Judd Trump.
Well, that was a very surprising miss, and Robertson's going to have a look here. Okay, 17 at 59 on, but Trump could really just have put the frame away and saved maybe 10 or 15 minutes of potential agony if he just pots this, which you thought he would have done all day long. Robertson can take this down to the last red. There's always the free ball in the background. I think it was Andrew Paget, wasn't it, earlier in the tournament? It seems a long time ago now, won a frame after getting a free ball.
No.
Needed 3 snookers, actually, she said. So it is possible. Now we won't take the red that's close to the pink. He'll take the other red. Oh well, I say that. That was a poor shot. You see that red below the pink? It's in a perfect position for a snooker. I still think you're probably better off taking the red that is to the left of the cue ball. Yeah, even if he is bridging over the pink, he's got to take this, because that red below the pink is perfect to lay a snooker.
17.
So if he pots the black, he'll be 46 behind, but if he can lay a snooker, there's always that possibility of a free ball, which in turn could be worth a maximum of 12 points. No. Oh, but he forgot to pot the black.
17.
Yeah, he was thinking so much about where he wanted to leave the white to lay the snooker. As you say, he didn't pot the black. He concedes the frame. So after all that, it is Judd Trump who restores a 2-frame advantage at 4-2. 67, just got him on the brink, potted a great long red, and Robertson's big to lay snookers failed when he missed that black. 3-2 Sean Murphy against Xiao Guodong in this afternoon's other quarter-final tonight. Ronnie O'Sullivan back to take on Si Jiahui, the rising star from China, and Mark Williams takes on Jimmy Robertson, who's having such a great week. He's of course already knocked out John Higgins and Kyron Wilson. Well, he really can just pop them from anywhere, can't he? There's another one. Facing this blue to corner.
Six.
There's a little wince there. He's just looking to bring the white back a little bit further.
He's got a nice angle though. If he does pot this red, he'd be screwing into the pack, bringing some more reds into play.
7.
That's actually okay. I think he's on this pink. Must be pretty tight. Well, maybe not. So maybe another blue into the green pocket, but slightly hampered. Wonderful shot, but because he was hampered, it just caused the cue ball to drift a little bit. Couldn't control it the way he wanted to, and is trying out of position.
Maybe position's overrated. If he could just keep potting them. He's certainly on another adventure here. But he has finally broken down.
Judd Trump. 13.
Yeah, it's just so difficult, isn't it, to keep pulling pots out of the bag. Now, what can Neil Robertson do here?
One.
Yeah, we still talk, don't we, about that Alex Higgins break in 1982 against Jimmy, where he's just in all sorts of places but kept potting them. But Judd Trump eventually missed the green there.
Tempted to grab the ball by the horns there and go into the pack and try and
8.
bring some reds into play. He's not too bad. I mean, he's able to cut this red into the bottom right corner pocket. It's just controlling the cue ball. That will be the problem here. Could have been kinder this.
Neil Robertson 8.
Yeah, so in the end he's missed that, but at least a couple of kisses on yellow and brown have just left the cue ball down the bulk end. The pressure's kind of rising in this match as we get nearer the end of it. Good cue ball.
Just one of those two reds near the pink spot. I think in a line to the right center for a plant. Doesn't like it. Doesn't want this cue ball going into the pocket.
Foul.
Mistake.
Neil Robertson 4.
Yeah, sometimes sort of innocuous shots like that can potentially have a big impact on a match. Can Robertson get in from it? Dancing, wouldn't you? Hand on table.
It's one part of his game that hasn't been top-notch this afternoon, but that could prove a very important opening red for Neil Robertson.
7.
It's okay. I think you can take a red into the right centre, a red into this bottom right corner pocket.
Eight.
He's just looking to see, will the blue re-spot onto its own spot. If he pots it, Judd Trump, well, would be ruining that tactical error. His previous shot should have been nowhere near that pocket.
Thirteen. 14.
Can't see too much of a problem. Yeah. He's still reeling in his chair there, Judd Trump. He knows he had first chance in this frame and
19.
could have made more.
Yes, and it's one thing to be put in trouble by your opponent, but Judd Trump wasn't really. He was just playing, trying to get the cue ball down. The ball went in off, and well, we'll look back maybe and see that as a big moment. Depends on what Robertson can do here.
$26. 27.
Of course, Neil Robertson won the last ranking event in the Middle East. That was 16 years ago now, the Bahrain Championship. Till last year, 2023, he'd won a title of some sort every year since 2006, so obviously disappointed that run ended, but I guess try and start another one here in 2024.
$33.
Well, he's certainly well capable of it. Looks like he's got his mojo back this season. Said he's been working hard since the World Championship. Been practicing a lot. And it's just really match sharpness, you know, and sort of getting used to these big matches on TV again against the big players.
$41.
Judd Trump made an interesting point about Neil Robertson before this encounter, saying that the couple of qualifiers that he come through because he's out of top 16, that you know he came through some matches that he
47.
you know really express himself, play himself into the beginning of the season, get a few matches under his belt and
48.
build up that confidence.
Well, this pink to lead by 53 with 51 on. So the in-off, as I say, looks sort of innocuous, but it's opened the door in this frame for Neil Robertson, giving him the opportunity, and he's taken it. Next question is, can he get
54.
onto level terms by winning frame 8? We saw a great match here last night between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Zhang Anda, full of breaks, full of drama. This one shaping up to be another exciting finish.
55.
Didn't quite get the cannon to stay on the black there, but frame is well and truly over.
$61.
Well, how's he going to get on the red? Well, he did his best. He's got some sort of shot at it. He's determined to make a century here against the odds.
68.
It's an amazing shot, wasn't it? And the little flick on the black and red as well. Oh, great shot. Keeping the break going. He might have heard a bit of your commentary there. How was he going to get on this red? I'll show him, he's probably said to himself. Now, can he knock the blue in?
$74.
Just shows you how much these guys value these century breaks. I mean, the frame's over, but also it's about keeping your opponent in that seat watching as you pop these balls, just reminding Judd Trump of his error to let Robertson in.
$79.
What a great break. What a great break it's been to keep this going the way he did. And now needs the last three colours for the ton.
$88.
I tell you, if he doesn't make this century, he's going to be livid.
Yes, that just ran on quite a bit, that cue ball. He was hoping for the pink into the left corner, but I think he's just about, he's a tall lad, just a little bit at the end of the cue. He can make it. Yeah, well played. He's on the black.
94.
Just refused to leave the table without making the century. What a break and what a statement from Neil Robertson. One mistake from Judd Trump, the in-off opened the door, and it's Robertson who closes the gap to 4-3.
Thank you, frame 8. Neil Robertson to break.
So 4-3. Trump still 2 away. It's 4-2 to Sean Murphy against Zhao Guodong in this afternoon's other quarter-final. Tonight, Ronnie O'Sullivan against C. Joel Wee, Mark Williams against Jimmy Robertson. Very interesting lineup. Obviously, some established winners, some top 16 players, and then some players who've been pushed out the limelight a little bit in recent times. Trump straight away going for the long red, but he's not got it and he's left it. So Robertson feeling really good after that century with the immediate opening here. And this is what he's been missing, I guess, the last year or so. These big occasions. He's had to sit out a few big tournaments. He's been round the back on outside tables in others. This is where he belongs.
Six. Seven. Fourteen. 15.
Yeah, match certainly heating up now. Robertson starting to get into full flow.
22.
Only a few shots.
23.
Being 4-0 down if we go back to that fourth frame. Now, all of a sudden, chance to go level. A little bit to do here. Black is on. A bit more of an angle than he would have liked. But if it goes in, he's sure to be on a red. Yeah, nicely played. And he's on the red into the left centre.
30.
He's really getting on with it as well, isn't he? He's not sort of overthinking things. He's playing
31.
good pace, looking confident, exuding confidence. Trump will pick up on that.
Yeah, good point. I think when you see a
36.
player just getting on with it, just knocking the balls in, not really over exaggerating things. I think he's been guilty of that over the years, not getting into a full flow, but he's certainly getting on with it. Maybe conscious of the pace he sort of slowed down to and made a decision, well, I'm going to pick it up a little bit. Just wondering whether he should play for pink into the left centre or for the black into the corner. I think pink is probably the right shot. He could play a little cannon when putting this pink
37.
onto the red, just left of the pink spot. Give himself a choice of a couple of reds. Perfect.
Yeah, so Trump took the long red on, didn't get it, left the same red.
43.
Just little moments have made a difference. The positional shot in frame 4, the in-off in the last frame, from both from Trump.
44.
Yeah, small margins at the top of any professional sport. And, well, this has just gone a little bit astray from hampered on the pink, so the blue you'd expect him to get, but once again, if he misses it, he knows what he's leaving. Oh my goodness. Well, you heard how far he was up off the shot straight away.
Neil Robertson, 44.
And that was all because he knew what he was leaving. There was pressure on that. And he got a horrendous kick. You saw the blue bounce off the spot. Well, that's unlucky. It's only the second time around in the slow-mo that we saw the blue jump from the table.
Well, what a thing to happen, and Judd Trump ready to pounce and really rub it in here. If he can win the frame at this visit, then that's a big test of Robertson's resolve.
Sure.
There's enough that can go wrong that's within your control, but when things go wrong outside your control, it's tough to handle.
Yeah, and you could hear the gasp, couldn't you, from Neil Robertson as cue ball made connection with that blue. Now,
7.
what a chance for Judd Trump. Would be such a blow
13.
should he go on and win the frame from this visit for Neil Robertson. Really would be.
$14. $21.
Yeah, clever little positional shot there. Sort of played on 2 reds. This red into the left centre, and if it went a little bit further, he would have been on the red, just below the pink.
22.
Massive moments in this quarter-final. And for all the century breaks that both players have made in their careers, it's frames like this that would mean so much more.
28.
Your opponent's been in, he's missed, or he's been unlucky, as Neil Robertson was with that kick on the blue. When you step in,
29.
win the frame from that position and put yourself from one frame in the semi-finals, it really is a huge frame for Judd Trump here.
Yeah, it's a sickener for Robertson if he loses the frame here, because he was starting to play his best snooker of the afternoon. He'd made the century in the previous frame. He was looking so confident, wasn't he?
37.
But Trump determined to burst his balloon here.
$44. 45.
The thing about it is, when you do get a chance, you know, you've got to take it, and at the moment he's taking his so well. Cue ball has been exemplary.
51.
Up for blue.
52.
Points in the lead, so he only needs yellow, green and brown.
57.
Glance at the score just to make sure.
$59.
It's been a wonderful break this so far. Really good. That's what the great champions do. Back against the wall.
62.
Ask the question, and he's certainly come up with the answer.
Yeah, and this time he's been in complete control as well. There's been no sort of having to recover. He's been in tight control of this cue ball. And that brown, as the audience acknowledge, is to take the frame. What a sickler for Robertson, who's going so well, and now he's going to have to win the last 3 to stay in this Saudi Arabia Snooker Masters.
71. $77.
Yeah, Robertson feeling blue in every sense after that bad contact. Halted his charge. Judd Trump, though, a great break from him, stepping in with 77. He's 1 away at 5-3. The newest ranking event on the World Snooker Tour. It carries the first prize, remember, on Saturday of £500,000. Coming up to a very busy time actually on the circuit. English Open next week. Trump's defending that in Brentwood. Straight to the British Open in Cheltenham. Then they're back out to China for Wuhan, back for Belfast, and so on and so on. Great time to be a snooker player. He was looking with some concern, wasn't he, with the red stain near the pocket. Where was the cue ball going to finish? He was hoping for cover, didn't get it.
Yeah, even there he was a bit unfortunate there, Neil Robertson. That red could have, on another day, run safe. He got so close to the pot. It was an easy opener for Judd Trump now. One good positional shot here. Good play for black, or maybe might go back up for blue. An anxious look as he hit it hard enough.
Just while he looks at this, 5-2 Sean Murphy against Xiao Dong. So Murphy's made his move. It was 2-2 at the interval. He needs one more to get into the semis here.
Just overran slightly. May need the, I'm putting this red, the red just above it to hold the cue ball. He's played it nicely. Very nicely indeed.
$17. $18.
don't think he's gone far enough. He's not on the red at the bottom of the pack. It wasn't easy to get on from that position. Only a small window to put the cue ball in. He hasn't made it, so just a safety shot.
Judd from 25.
Robertson in that perilous position where he knows that his next shot could be his last. Trump had a chance there potentially to win it. Broke down on 25.
Way short of the ball cushion, but he's been slightly fortunate. To Trump, he's got Robertson hampered by the brown. Should he try to get the cue ball back down towards that Bulgaria off the left hand side of this packet? It's a bit treacherous. It's not that easy. That's what's taking his time here. That's pretty good from his position. He'll be happy with that. Red has gone safe on the right hand side cushion, but he'll be happy he hasn't left the pot.
Foul. Judd Trump 7.
He's not having much luck at the moment, Neil Robertson. He hasn't left anything. Maybe. Is this red at the bottom of the pack? Is it potable? Certainly was, but once again, glued back to the ball cushion. Say that safety has really improved. Judd Trump, particularly in this match, has been top quality. Okay, the one or two shots, particularly where he put the cue ball into the green pocket, but other than that, generally his safety has been top notch.
Yeah, he plays so many matches, Trump, and his concentration is just impeccable throughout them, in every area. That's a good response from Robertson, who I think has played really well actually from 3-0 down. He's not lost this match yet, but in general just needs a few things to just start going right for him that have gone wrong. Little bits of running can make a difference, of course. Right now he's fighting to stay in this match.
That's not going to reach. And that will go back.
Judd Trump 4.
Well, if this red is potable, definitely worth taking on. He's going back up the table with the cue ball. It's like a free shot almost. Ooh, it was close, wasn't it? It was worth the go, though. That's okay. That's not a bad kiss because the black pots.
Yeah, that's exactly the sort of thing that needs to start happening. So, a chance.
Eight. Nine.
Well, he was looking at a possible plant. Those 4 reds beneath the pink. There may be 2 in line into this bottom left corner. Well, we'll never know. What a spoil sport he is.
16.
He's actually gone into them with probably too much pace there because it must have been a great split. Oh, it's a good recovery though. Needs to slow down the cue ball.
17.
Oh, he's struggling. what does he do? Does he take this brave pink on up into the yellow pocket? Could cost him dearly should he miss. A big shot to take on.
Yeah, you could see Robertson willing that cue ball to hold up for the black. Wasn't to be.
Here, Robertson, 17.
He's really fought hard, but sometimes just the odd thing, as I said earlier, you need to go for you. He didn't there. Now, table 2, Sean Murphy wrapping up victory. It was 2-2 at the interval against Xiao Guodong, but he's well in front here, 74 in front. And about to book his place in the semi-finals. There's Xiao Guodong, who's had a great tournament, but it's going to be Sean Murphy, and another big hitter into the last 4. This tournament has seen the cream really rise to the top. That should be it. Yeah, he's well in front, and there's the handshake. So Sean Murphy, the first man into the semi-finals of the Saudi Arabia Snooker Masters. Trump trying to join him. Great red.
Wow.
Just went in after Judd, the middle pocket. 23 points in the lead. His opening red here was just, well, typical Judd Trump shot.
5.
That one's gone slightly awry as well. Quite sure we can get down to these reds now. Maybe play for that red on the right hand side of the table. It's no good.
Eight. Judd Trump, 8.
Desperate to get over the line in this frame and the match. Judd Trump took a speculative double on.
Cagey old frame this, isn't it? Those reds just off the top cushion. Trump 27 in front, so there's sort of 3 reds out in the open. With blacks, it'd be 51 in front, 51 on. Still a bit of mileage in this frame yet.
Well, not again, surely. Not the cue ball into the pocket again. Wow.
Near Robertson 4.
Another mistake, similar to the one a couple of frames ago. Oh, but Robertson couldn't capitalize this time. How's his luck? It's not too bad.
Again, looking for cover, willing the cue ball to hold up. Talking about a centimetre or 2 making a difference here. Just get through. Yeah, that's the difference it made, and a pretty good cannon as well. So Trump back in the frame. He needs to win this match.
Yeah. 9.
Just asked Michael Kessler to clean the cue ball. 32 points the lead. The 3 reds that are close to his top cushion behind the black, none of those are potable, so he can only play on that. Maybe the loose red, unless he tries to disturb these 3 reds with the green. He's trying to disturb them. Good angle. Oh, what a shot he's played there. Well, last shot of the match.
12.
Fantastic. It could be a match winner. 35 ahead. I don't see many better positional shots than that.
So needs 1 more red. Worth seeing again.
20.
Here we go then. This is effectively match ball for Judd Trump. And in it goes. I don't think Neil Robertson's played badly at all, but Judd Trump is just so hard to beat these days. In every area, he's strong, his focus is exemplary. Wants these 6 points to make it 50 the lead, so 2 snookers needed. And he's on the next red as well.
Yeah, just his all-round performance
27.
has been quality. His safety's been good. His long potting is, well, I think being the difference between the two players as well. He's got a lot more than Neil Robertson, and he's, yeah, looking, well, a complete player. Continuing his great form from the beginning of the season, and he was one frame away from packing his bags and checking out Sky Center when he was 4-0 down to Wu Use It. Came back and won 5-4, and here he is in the semi-final, and probably playing the best snooker so far, but a long way to go.
All the pressure off, you can enjoy these moments. The great players are never quite satisfied. Judd Trump has won so much, he wants so much more. And he's going to be in the last four of this huge event here in Saudi Arabia. It's been quite a battle. Judd Trump led 3-0. Neil Robertson did put him under pressure. Trump once again responded. So Judd Trump books himself a place in the semi-finals here in Riyadh. He's the winner by 6 frames to 3.